plaintiff, Shakima Wiggins, dated the defendant. And after their second child was born, the defendant became an alcoholic, and he cheated. Shakima eventually took him back, and they had a third child, but she's suing him today for car damages. Defendant Tariq Riddle says after he started dating Shakima, she became controlling and petty, and he realized her priorities were not what they should be. Tariq refuses to pay Shakima for anything.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Me and Tariq met back in 2014. Started dating 2 months later. I wound up pregnant. Things was going good and until we got pregnant again, and he lost his job, started drinking, becoming more of an alcoholic. So I started picking up the slack, taking care of the household bills and everything. And he wound up cheating on me. I wound up going through his phone one night, found messages from different females, basically him doing the things to them that he wasn't doing to me, like taking them out to dinner, complimenting them, the whole nine. So I was fed up. After taking care of him becoming an alcoholic, me paying all the bills and everything, I left. I moved into my own spot and everything, and that was December of 2016 that I moved out. And in May of 2017, here comes Tariq crying, calling me that he didn't have nowhere to stay. Yet again, lost another job, still drinking and stuff. So me being the person I am, I let him stay with me because we already had 2 kids together and everybody wants their family. So I let him come stay with me, and we wound up getting pregnant again.
Wow.
And I got a better job offer in Jacksonville that was an hour and a half away from where we lived. So I was going off to work, and Mr. Riddle started accusing me of cheating and saying I wasn't living with who I said I was. I was living with a coworker because it would be better.
Where were the 3 children?
They were with me. The 3 children were with me. So I was living with a coworker because it would be better for me to just live with her in Jacksonville to go to work instead of coming home, like driving hours. So he was home with my second car, which is a 2004 Toyota Camry.
Okay, let me allow him to give some background first, but what you just told me is that you all had 2 unplanned children by the time he moved out and had become an alcoholic. Is that what you're describing? Sounds like you're describing it as an alcoholic.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It was so bad that you left in December of 16. Yet you came back 5 months later. And then you all had another unplanned pregnancy, even though you knew he was an alcoholic. So what's your excuse? He was out of his mind. What about you?
Just being young.
Sir, give me some background. What do you want to tell me?
So shortly after we started dating, she became this totally different person. She like real controlling. She super petty. Yeah, you petty. And she ain't got her priorities together. So like
How so?
Oh, like with the same 2004 Toyota Camry. So sometimes like it'd be time to have a tire changed. She'd go out and get her nails done, and I come out my pocket and I change the tires.
Because I was taking care of all the bills.
Hold on.
So,
you would change the tire yourself?
oh yeah.
And you were paying the bills?
I was paying.
Yeah, we were paying. I had we had an agreement about how much I was supposed to pay. So
Who paid the most?
I guess she paid the most.
And you wanted her to get out there and fix the tire?
No.
Oh, you a lightweight pimping. Featherweight, by the way, not even lightweight, featherweight. Go ahead, sir. What else you want to tell me?
Every time I turn around, like I can't even go out and hang out with friends. She's like, I may go out and play basketball with the guys or something. I have 1,000 text messages, 1,000 calls. Oh, you with this person, you with this. This person said they saw you with this person. Like,
How old are you all?
I'm 24.
How old are you?
22.
Okay. You all are terribly unprepared for either building a family or emotionally prepared to leave the house, sounds like. Go ahead, sir. What else? So let's get to these babies. That's what I'm interested in. This nonsense you all engaged in, I can care less about. So, when did you all have your first child? How old were you?
I was 21.
And were you working full time?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. And when did you have your second child after that?
That was like 2 years later.
All right. You were 23. Were you working?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because she said at one of these points you all had a child and you weren't working. You were indeed an alcoholic. That's what she said.
In between jobs is a better way.
Okay, were you an alcoholic though?
That's a strong word.
I know. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping the answer is no, but you didn't say no. So, the third child.
I go out and I drink with the guys.
All right. Were you working with the third child?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Is that true?
Yes, he was working during our church.
All right. Does he take care of the children now?
No.
Sir?
Financially, yes, most definitely. I don't know where she gets that from.
He does take care of his financial responsibilities to the children.
Basically.
You need to be in their life as well, but they won't grow up at all if they can't eat. Why are you suing him over car damages, ma'am? What happened?
The story he told me was he was out gambling and drinking with his friends one night, and things went wrong, and some guys accused him of cheating, and he had to run, so he snatched the money and ran, and they were shooting at him. And he wound up crashing the car into a pole. That's what he told me. I told him, well, if these were your friends, why were they shooting at you? Then he changed his story and said it wasn't his friends, it was guys they were playing against.
What do you think happened?
He was with another female, and the female he was messing with, boyfriend, shot my car. So I believe it was another female. I believe he was just using the gambling story just to cover his own behind.
You think it was the boyfriend of another female?
Yes.
That you got an elaborate story there. Here you have another boyfriend, another girlfriend. You have the girlfriend cheating on that boyfriend. And then you have the boyfriend shooting up your car because he is messing with his girlfriend.
Yeah,
that's a heck of a scenario. You didn't came up with you write movies or books? I mean, that's a heck of you gave some very descriptive facts that have not been.
I know him. He not gonna mess with nobody who's single.
All right, but the whole scenario though, you drew it all the way out. How many bullets did the guy have in his gun?
Have you seen the pictures yet?
Let's see it. Sir, what do you say to this?
I was out. I was like short on the rent, so I went out gambling, and I had been drinking. I ain't make the best decisions apparently, but before I know it, I was down a lot, and I saw the pot, and it was there, so I was like, shoot, snatch and run, and I got out of there. I got a couple lumps, but I got out of there, and just ended up shooting at the car and stuff. I get out of there and go back home, and I could wake up the next morning to go to work, and the bumpers hanging and stuff.
Yeah, you were right. That story. I'd go with that elaborate, unproven story that you have over that. You grab some street guy's money at shooting dice and think you can grab the whole pot and run, and you think all they're gonna do is hit you a couple of times and wait until you get into the car? Let's let him get to his car before we start shooting.
Yeah, right.
That is not how that goes. And so you have an estimate for the $2,839?
Yes, sir. And Mr. Riddle did agree to pay for majority. I have a signed promissory note.
I didn't agree to pay anything.
Well, you
don't
were
think
drinking
you should?
and you.
How nonchalant and cold she was towards me after I had told her what happened. She was just so you gonna pay for my car? No.
Because she didn't believe that story.
Well, it's the truth, but I'm gonna tell her.
And neither do I. She still wins. You were negligent.
The value of the car is only.
Pardon me?
The value of the car isn't even what she was asking me to pay.
Let's see. What? And it was a 2004 Toyota.
Yes, sir.
And the mileage on it, 200,000 miles.
Yes, sir.
That was the estimate. It was probably more than that.
And its trade-in value, it says, is $1,267.
Yes, sir. I was trying to give Mr. Riddle a break, but apparently he doesn't need
You was
one.
trying to rob him like he robbed the people at the dice table,
Yeah.
at the dice game. Neither one of y'all know how to rob, right? Take y'all to Detroit and get you some lessons. You'll learn real quick. I bet you're gonna run off with their money. All right, judge, before the plaintiff.
Well, I was like kind of just hoping we'll be a family again, but apparently that's not how he feels, so
No.
it is what it is.